Paige is really doing the most. And Maddie, of course. Shouldn't Paige be texting if she's driving the car? Isn't that like the point of the number? Is that someone was driving and texting and driving and then they got into a wreck? But Maddie looks like she's the one that is texting and she's not driving. Paige is just distracted driving. She's not texting and driving. Just saying. It was a beautiful leap by Maddie. A little get over your toe, Chloe. Yeah, she lost a little bit of balance in her attitude turn because she fell back under her heel. She needed to keep her weight a little bit more forward, you can see. Yeah, so when she does the attitude, yeah, her weight was a little bit back. So then when she dropped onto the heel, which she was supposed to do, it was just a little, her weight was a little shifted backward. Still beautiful, but. Yeah, their feet aren't consistent. Those are very pretty turns together. Kendall's feet were very pointed, which I know she kind of has trouble with. Is Mackenzie bleeding in her face? When did they do that? Did Nia put it on her? Yeah, see, Chloe. Yeah, that wasn't. So Chloe on those turns, you could tell. I don't know if she was turning on the tape. I'm wondering if that's what happened. Because when you get stuck on the tape when you're performing on these stages, it can be really hard to turn because that is like a little bit of a rough surface that has more friction. So it's not as nice to turn on as the Marley, which is the normal floor that you would dance on. You could tell she was really over pushing herself. Like her chest was coming forward while she was turning, which you're supposed to as much as you can, like maintain your shoulders back, your port bra open. But she was kind of hunching in and out. And I'm thinking it's because she was maybe on the tape and trying to force herself around with more force than she's normally used to. And that's what threw her off when she pulled into the pirouette. She lost her balance. Let me see if she was on the tape because I do think that's what happened. No. She just was pushing a little bit more and she threw herself off balance. That wasn't a normal Chloe turn. She's usually pretty solid. I liked that choreography right there where Maddie was doing the same choreography as Nia and Kendall. I think it was Kendall. Yeah. But she wasn't using the arms. So it was a cool, like, they're behind her, she's in front. It creates dynamics in the choreography, not just three people doing the same thing, but rather, you know, the back group is doing one thing with their arms higher because they're further upstage from her, and then Maddie is further downstage. And also, this whole time Paige is just sitting there. This is another one of those, like, where have all the children gone, where Mackenzie and, and Vivi were just sitting there swinging and not doing anything. And I'm sure the judges called them out. I'm hoping the judges also were like, hey, that girl in the back's not doing anything. Although it's portraying that she's in shock, it's still, you know, she should do something. Nia, the way she fell out of that was not the most graceful. She just kind of collapsed aside, which maybe she was supposed to. Paige is selling it, though. Kendall's like laughing at Maddie.
It's the best of both meat worlds for $6.99.
Okay, Arby's. So I'm watching through season 1 of Dance Moms right now. I'm about to record episode 5 right after this. And I can definitely see a major improvement in their numbers from season 1 to season 2. Season 1, they were definitely still getting their footing as a group. I don't think probably before Dance Moms that these girls specifically dance together as a group all the time, but it's clear that over time, and with the addition of Kendall, who is, you know, the same age as Maddie, Chloe, and Nia, I think they really added to the group to have another girl in the same height and a similar skill level. But I do think that having Paige just be stuck there the whole time, I think they could have done something, because everybody else, although they like died essentially in the piece, they at least moved around, but Paige was just stuck there the whole time. I think we could have had her do some partner work with people beyond what she did with Maddie. Maybe people could have come over and she could have like stayed in that kind of like blank shocked face and done, I don't know, something with someone, or kept up that same face and maybe like moved around the stage in kind of like a daze, like it was all just like flashing in front of her eyes. But I do appreciate the effectiveness of her sitting there. It's just a shame, and I'm sure that in the episode they talk about this, I'm sure Kelly was not happy that her daughter was just sitting on a car bench the entire dance. Like I said, I'm going to continue reacting to Dance Moms full episodes, but I also want to react to individual dances like this. I'm going to be jumping around, so if there's any numbers that you want to see me react to that are some of your favorites, please let me know. If you like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and keep dancing.